I'm guessing you want to make more money as a motion designer. Well, in this video, I interviewed motion designers who make over 6 figures to find out all their secrets just for you. And some of the answers may surprise you. Hey, it's Hayley from Motion Hatch here, and on this channel we give you the best tools, tips and strategies to help you grow a successful motion design business and career. So if you're a motion designer or you would like to be one, then do make sure you subscribe to the channel. So let's get on the phone with some motion designers and see what we can learn. Just before you go though, make sure you stick around all the way to the end because I'm going to recap on what I think are the best tips. So do you want to tell me how you get your clients?
I'd say like about half my clients come in through social media. Most of it's LinkedIn, and occasionally like Instagram. Just having a network built up on there and a profile. People are searching for motion designers. Usually they know what they want or they have an idea of what they need. And so I know through LinkedIn stats that my name is coming up in search results all the time. And I don't even think I've done that much work. I haven't even put that much effort into my LinkedIn profile, and it's still bringing me clients constantly.
Reaching out, finding companies either on websites or like through Instagram and just straight up getting in their DMs, or just going online and finding the EPs and producers and just reaching out and saying, hey, this project is exactly what I was looking for reference for something else. And just like say, hey, it's awesome. I'd love to connect. If not, like that's cool. But either way, you're doing some amazing stuff. And I've gotten a lot of great responses.
Mostly through friend recommendations, actually. Friends that I've met on jobs in the past couple years. And weirdly, also Instagram. I really enjoy using it as a way to meet new artists, purely to learn new ways to, hone my craft, and ask questions and learn from people that I admire. And a lot of the time that fosters a pretty natural friendship or relationship. And I've gotten some pretty cool jobs out of it.
Most of my clients come from word of mouth from peers. There have been a few times when I've had conversations with people who own businesses that turn into a client. But I think 98% of my projects have come from me networking with other people who are in the business.
How did you first make over 6 figures?
Yeah, a lot of it came from that hustle. That just going to all the events, doing all the things and reaching out to all the people, creating a CRM for myself of all the clients I want to work with, all the local clients, was just a lot of hustle and outreach and marketing.
I would say that the way I did it originally was maybe not the best because I was definitely going for quantity over quality, and I was not charging enough money. That first year, breaking 6 figures, and that was very exciting, but I realized that it wasn't sustainable. So I've kind of changed the way I do things now. I would, recommend quality over quantity is a better method for sure.
At first, I was doing a lot of side projects, and I told myself that if I made my rate low, then that would make me attractive to studios, when that ended up being the exact opposite. I think it kind of signals that either you don't know what you're doing or you're insecure about your skill set. I told myself to try with one studio that I was talking to make my rate industry standard minimum. And it was so easy from there. I think if you are doing the work and you have a portfolio somewhere and you can clearly use the programs, beyond that, it's really just exuding confidence and showing that that you can bring something to the table that these studios should want to hire you for.
What did it feel like when you first made over 6 figures?
Once I kind of sat down at the end of the year, looked at all the receipts and realized that it was as successful as it was, I was kind of floored. It was big for my motion design kind of confidence, but it was also big just for me to show that I could do this thing that I really cared about, this thing that I loved, and make it my job.
There's excitement, and the nervousness is the imposter syndrome that kicks in as soon as you have a success. Like, maybe I shouldn't be here. Maybe I'm not good enough. I don't know that I celebrated well that time, but my wife and I have gotten to a point where we do celebrate at the end of the year. Whatever happens at the end of the year, we celebrate. We're like, hey, what happened? What was good? Let's celebrate it. Getting into the swing of celebrating wins which is, I think, important.
I don't know, it was weird. It was like I joined a club, 6-figure club, and it felt pretty cool. I was like, yeah, I'm there. Sweet. Now what?
So tell me, what is your goal now that you've reached 6 figures?
Now I would say my goal is to use 2022 to block out time to take off. And off doesn't necessarily mean go on vacations, though that would be nice and I will probably do that. But more so to give myself some time and space to do projects that I've been meaning to do, like more passion projects, trying things outside of my job skill set.
I think the goal right now is to streamline things. You know, I've achieved the income that works for me. Like, I'm fine with that. I've achieved the notoriety of projects. Like, I'm getting cool projects. That's cool. But I'm still in that world of kind of selling more time than I wish I was. So one thing that I did was really drill down deep into who my clients are, figure out what kind of things, what's working and what's not, and really, maintain that 6-figure income, but while working 30% less.
I have these clients, I have all these connections, I am pulling bigger projects now. And rather than handling them all myself, I am subcontracting more work. So now I'm in a position where I'm the one that has more projects than I can handle, and I'm getting bigger budgets, and I need to scale up, but I'm trying to do it in a way that I can just scale as necessary, and I can still keep kind of a low profile rather than acting as a studio. Because I think that also makes me more approachable to a certain kind of client.
So if you had one piece of advice for freelancers looking to make 6 figures, what would that be?
Yeah, for anybody who wants to make 6 figures freelancing, my biggest suggestion would be to make a conscious effort to connect with somebody every day. And not just to connect, but like talk about freelance. And don't just talk about freelance from the, this client sucks, I wish I was making more. Like, don't just gripe about I don't know if you can hear the dogs barking. But like, talk about the positive things, share what's working, share what's not working. I just think that networking is the biggest thing, and it's so easy.
Don't be afraid to charge more. I think you're worth more than you think you are. And you're the only one holding you back from earning more money.
Reaching out to folks and getting information and speaking about money with clients, as transparently as you can.
I think the easiest and fastest way to get there is to be confident, know your worth, and ask people what they're charging. If their work is similar to yours, more often than not, freelancers are so nice. Like, they want you to get paid.
I would say that if you're looking to make 6 figures and you're not there yet, I would start by reverse engineering your financial goals and figuring out what you need to make in a year. What does that look like divided by 12? What does your monthly income need to look like? And then what kind of projects would support those budgets? And if your clients can't support those budgets or those projects, then you need to be figuring out a way to position yourself to either reach out to or attract the clients that can.
So let's recap on the best tips from this video. So the first one is make sure your social media profiles are always up to date. Keep up with your peer relationships. Focus on attracting quality projects. And make sure you don't start your rate too low, because then it's going to make it really, really difficult for you to raise your rate. Be confident in you and your work, and make sure you reverse engineer your financial goals. If you want to learn more about pricing your work as a motion designer, make sure you check out this video above. And I'd love to hear from you. What tips are you going to use from this video to grow your motion design business? Leave a comment down below and let me know which you think are the best tips.